Hey there guys, 10 here. Just wanted to make sure you guys know to go ahead and subscribe and turn on post notifications if you want to be aware of when I post videos. Thank you.
Kill me. Alright, what's going on, boys? 10 King Naz here, and welcome back to another episode of America is Really Shitty. Anyways, that has nothing to do with today's video. As you guys can see, we're doing another Naz Talks video. This is for those of the new people who might come through. Naz Talks is a series. I talk about things that, I don't know, just randomly pop up on my mind, or things that bother me. I talk about important stuff as well as funny shit that I just thought should be known. Kind of like story times as well, I guess. So welcome to the channel, boys. Please subscribe. Now, if my camera would focus, we can talk about today's problem. So let me bring you into the scenario. So I was laying down. It's about 1 p.m. right? I gotta go to work soon. Anyways, I was laying down on my phone and I'm scrolling through and I read a post and it says, I got it pulled up still because we're gonna read comments from it. It says, ladies, you and boyfriend, good spelling, you and boyfriend argue and he randomly burst out into tears. What are you doing? So today's question is it alright for boys to cry? Answer this in the comment section right now. Is it okay for men to cry? Alright. Now, I know what the obvious answer is for me. I don't know how you feel about it, but I feel like everyone should feel the same way that I feel about it. And, you know, that's how everyone feels about everything. So I'm not going to say it like I'm right, you're wrong. I'm just saying that, like, in general, I feel like everyone should be able to cry. Now, obviously, there's the scenario that you're in, or, you know, like, did someone die and, like, all this other stuff. But just in general, men should be able to cry. Like, we're human beings, too. Some of us grew up more sensitive than others. I get it, you know what I mean, that not everyone's gonna be shedding a tear at every small subject, but some of us weren't raised to be as tough of men as other people, and that's just how it is. Now, I've got to give it up to you, ladies. About 50, it was about 50-50, right? 50% of the comment sections were women going, oh, I would say I'm sorry and hug him and we'd talk it out and then we'd go on with our day and maybe argue again later or some shit. I don't know, alright? But that's the correct answer in the situation. Like, there's no wrong answer to any situation in real life. You handle it how you handle it. But I feel like in this specific situation, that would be the one that most people should go with. It's not the correct answer, but you should go with it. Like, first of all, there's levels of trust between a guy and a female in a relationship. All right, most guys already have like this guys can't cry mentality. So most men, including myself, won't cry in front of people. They have to like go home and lay down, or like lock their door and go in the bathroom or some shit and then cry there. Like, they don't cry in front of people. That's just not what we do, because we were raised up. Guys are supposed to be tougher than girls. Guys don't cry. Come on, guys, chill out. You don't cry. You know what I mean? And it's bullshit, because we do cry. It's just we act like bitches and run off instead of just crying when we're upset. Like, just cry about it, bro. It doesn't fucking matter. Just cry about it. You'll forget about it in 10 minutes. Anyways, the point is, right, it should be alright for us to cry anywhere, as long as it's not over some small shit. Alright, like, small shit and big shit are two different things. That's why I said that it matters the circumstances of the situation, maybe like the place of the situation too, because if you're at work, you obviously don't want to be crying, but you know what I mean, right? Like, just responsible crying, if that's a thing. You know what I mean? Like, crying when it's necessary and not crying to cry is 100% alright. Like, majority of the females that I saw commenting underneath the post agree with me when they say that if a guy is crying to you as his girlfriend, there's a level of trust there, because like we don't cry in front of people. We don't. So if we're crying in front of you, that should let you know something is really wrong there, because actually seeing us cry and not like us just fighting about it and going home later. And if it actually hurt or something actually hurt, then we cried about it for ourselves. We cried to you instead. There's something big there. So that's definitely important. And like, I appreciate the half of the girls that understand that. You know what I mean? Thank you for that, because for some reason other females have the same male "why are you fucking crying" mentality. Like, that's not how it works. Like, okay, look, women are more sensitive. That's how we're raised, right? But it's not always necessarily the truth. It's just not the truth. There are men in the universe who are just as sensitive or more sensitive than females. It's just how it works. You can't put something on a specific gender or race and just say, yep, nope, they do that and we don't. That's not how it works, bro. Like, everyone's given feelings and everyone feels at their own ratios. You know what I mean? Like, no one can just turn their fucking slider down on "do I cry?" That's not how it works. You know what I mean? So the fact that I even had to make a video like discussing this shit is, it lets you know that the world is fucked, because there's actually girls in this. Like I told you, it's 50-50. There's a lot of girls in this, not niggas. Every boy, and by the way, I'm sorry for using the N word. It's a habit I'm trying to get rid of. But every boy that commented here was like, it was the same split. Like, it's not saying it's only females that are messed up. It was the same split. But guys are like this, you know what I mean? We have that tough kind of like, why are you crying, bro? Chill the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like, to boys, we have that. That's just how we do each other. Even if we feel for each other, we always do that. And then, you know, we check on each other later. That's just how we work. That's how we were raised. But there were half of the men that were like, hey, bro, if you would actually like take the time and see what's wrong with him, it probably helped out a lot more than just being like, stop being a bitch. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that half of the male community too, because a lot of us are tough assholes that don't give a fuck about each other. They just want women, and then they don't care about nothing else. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to them, the real G's. Now let's read some of the comments that I don't fucking agree with. We're not going to read the ones that I agree with, because obviously you heard my opinion. So let's just read some of the others. So the person that made the post was the first comment, obviously, because I don't know why you post it and then comment yours. Fuck it. And they said, tell him to stop crying, bitch. And then it got 689 likes. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's the first comment, okay? And then there's like 40 something replies, or it's almost 40 replies, and everyone's like, shut the fuck up. That's all the comments. They're all like, on me, shut the fuck up. That's the replies to the first comment. See, this is one of the guys I was talking about, was kind of half and half. He said, half these bitches wonder why they single. Can't speak for myself, because the only time I cry is when I lose someone close. But some emotional brothers need their girl support just as much as they'll need their man support. It goes both ways. Exactly, brother. This guy, clap it up for this guy. This guy right here. What a god. What a true legend. Sit there awkwardly. I hate when people cry. I don't know what to do. All right, you know what? I can understand that one. That one, at least she's not saying like, tell him to stop crying because he's a male and males don't do that. You know what I mean? She just doesn't know in general, so that's cool. All right. I saw a couple of these too, so I'm gonna point this out. We both finna cry, and I'm gonna make sure he's all right. So I know this is a factual one, because my ex-girlfriend has done this to me before. Not Maddie, but one of my ex-girlfriend has done this before. Every time I would get upset and start to cry, she would cry as well, because like, I don't know, females just respond to sadness a different way or something. I don't know. All I know is I've been sensitive to females before. Like I told you, once you break that certain wall of trust, it's just a thing that flows naturally. You know, it's happened, and they've responded by just crying too, and then we're both just crying, and then like, I don't know, it's weird, but it's I mean, it's an answer. It's not like, hey, stop it. It's an answer, you know what I mean, technically. So hey, props to her, I guess. I don't know. All right, this girl quote word for word almost exactly what I want you to get from this video. I'd hold him and just let the argument go. If he allows himself to cry in front of me, I know it's bad because he never cries. When a guy cries, even knowing that society judges him, it shows a lot that he'd cry in front of me, especially over an argument between us. Exactly. This girl, I'm not going to put her stuff out there like that, but this girl's the GOAT. That girl's the champion, all right? That's just... And this, all right, this girl, he's a bitch then. We ain't going to talk about that. This one said, fuck you crying for. That's what she'd say to him. Shut up. This girl said, wait till he finish and continue arguing. Shut your lame. Alright, see, look, bro, some of these people get on my nerves because it doesn't make sense. People are allowed to cry, alright? What I want you to get from this video, if you get anything, obviously I said that like twice, I think, but what I want you to get, if you get anything from this video, it is perfectly fine for you to cry, no matter what gender, sex, race you identify as, all right? Because I guess it's 2019 and you can be a fucking octopus for all I care. Whatever you choose to be in your life, know that it's fine for you to cry. Just don't cry at everything, all right? Cry what's the word I used earlier? It was perfect. Cry in appropriate times. You know what I mean? Like if something hurts your feelings, don't be afraid to let people know it hurts your feelings. But if it's something small that hurts your feelings and it doesn't require tears, and you just be like, bro, stop that, and then it fixes it, then just say, bro, stop that. But if it's something deep and it's like, why the fuck would you do that, bro? Then feel free to shed the tear if you feel the tear. Like, don't fucking hold the tears, brother. Tears feel better when they're not in your face anymore. So just go ahead and cry. Get it out. And maybe your girlfriend isn't a dickhead and is going to be like, hey, stop it, bitch. And life will go on. All right. I love y'all so much, man. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to join Sand Squad today. If you're new, please hit the sub button. I'm sorry that you got introduced by this kind of sad video. All right. I'm so sorry generally, but please hit the sub button, comment down below, the rest of the Sand Squad as well as me. We will talk to you, brother. You are welcome here. I usually play video games here and on my Twitch. My Twitch is linked in almost every video, I'm pretty sure, so make sure you check the description and watch some of the gaming videos. It's less serious. It'll kind of calm your mood down, and I'll see y'all boys later, man. Bye.